Hello students, today you're going to take in-depth vocabulary video notes on organ systems. Whenever you see vocabulary video, means that's the one you make an original sentence and you draw any pictures that go on the left. There is no summary or advanced question required for this kind of video, just an original sentence to show you understand the term. Let's move on. So number one is the excretory system. As we learned, systems, they work together. They don't just work by themselves. The excretory system works really well with the digestive system. But all the systems are required, and we have 11 major systems in the human. In class, we've talked about a couple of them, but we haven't talked about this one. So here's a digestive system that we talked about, and of course, we remember it's about getting the energy from food. But then what happens to the food after that? Well, your urinary system gets rid of your liquid waste, which is your pee, and then that's filled with this chemical called urea, which is a waste product from the food that you ingest and the chemical reactions that your cells do. In this picture here, your rectum is part of the excretory system, and so are your kidneys. So here are the kidneys, and then here's the rectum. All these three organs are part of the excretory system. Sometimes the urinary system is in particular about just urine, but both of them, the kidneys and the rectum together, is called the excretory system. Alright, go ahead and quickly sketch the image on the left as best as you can. Pause the video if you need to, or if it's going too fast, and then I'll type up the original sentence, which you can use, of course, but then the other two you have to do your own. The original sentence you can use is, my excretory system gets rid of urine and other waste. Alright, moving on. And I know some people think it's gross, but you know what? Without these systems, we would not be able to live. Most organisms have some sort of excretory system to get rid of the waste that they get from food. Okay, let's move on. Number two is the immune system. An immune system is an organ system that is in charge of defending you from disease. Again, it works with other systems because, if you recall, your blood is made in your skeletal system. But the skeletal system, once it makes its blood goes into the, move it from here, cardiovascular or circulatory system. But that blood, remember what we said, it has white blood cells that eat any invaders. So if you have like bacteria, now I didn't draw an eye in that because it doesn't have an eye, it's just a cell, but they do kind of open up their membranes, white blood cells do, and then they swallow the bacteria or viruses, and then they destroy it. Most of them, of course. So you see how these systems interact. Well, your white blood cells are part of the immune system. And then there's also other antigens that help keep you safe, which are different kinds of proteins that help attack any invaders in other parts of your body as well. But the white blood cells mostly patrol your blood. In this image, you see where a lot of your antigens are made and where your white blood cells are made. So down here you can see the bone marrow, that's where blood is made, which has the white blood cells. But in your throat, your tonsils, they also make antigens that help protect you against any invaders that go into your mouth, and so on. You have your lymph nodes and all the other parts that create antigens to fight against bacteria. Alright, as best as you can, go ahead and draw that second image. Don't forget to make the original sentence. Now leads us to the last one, homeostasis. Homeostasis is not an organ system, but it's what all your organ systems, all 11, try to do, is to keep you kind of stable without being too hot, too cold, your blood not too acid, not too alkaline. It's when your body temperature and all the conditions inside of your body are stable. For example, if you have a fever, then you're hot, you don't feel good, it's because you're out of homeostasis. So you're made of different body systems, and they all need to be kind of stable, working together. And if something happens to one of them, let's say something happens to your skeletal system, all the other systems will also be affected. So we need to stay stable. And if we're not, that's when we don't feel very good. The body tries hard to make sure you stay stable. Okay, you don't need to draw any image for that one, but do make an original sentence and then move on. Have a good day.